that time to turn on your radio. Tune in now for great songs, old and new. Roger Williams on Trent Sound Radio.
Good evening to you and welcome to A World of Difference for this rather damp and claggy Monday night here in beautiful Bulwell, gateway to the north. 3 hours of damn fine music tonight. I've got a featured artist. It's somebody you may not have heard of. I didn't know anything about her at all until Frusion, but good enough to send me a record called American Songbirds. And on that album there were 3 songs from Rachel Garnier, so I thought I would pick her as the featured artist of the week. Terrific songs done with a great deal of style and flair. I know you're going to enjoy them. You've been sending me your suggestions about positive and optimistic songs for the year ahead, and that will be one of the themes of tonight's programme. Plenty of scope for responding to your requests and ideas to studio@trentsound.com. Trent Sound, a station that ceased trading. I might make up a jingle along those lines. Let's get underway with Hicks and Goldborn. They will put us in a good mood with I'm Gonna Take This Rainbow. It plays when the theme tune fades out.
I'm gonna take this rainbow, I'm gonna put it in my pocket. It will remind me of honeysuckle and rose, even in the winter snow. What you gonna do, what you gonna do when you feel the moonlight? What you gonna do, what you gonna do when you feel the moonlight? What you gonna do, what you gonna do when you see the stars shine? What you gonna do, what you gonna do when you see the stars shine? I'm gonna catch him in my hands and keep him in my soul. I'm gonna take this rainbow, I'm gonna put it in my pocket. It will remind me of honeysuckle and rose, even in the winter snow. What you gonna do, what you gonna do when you see first snowfall? What you gonna do, what you gonna do when you see first snowfall? Oh, what you gonna do, what you gonna do when you've climbed your mountain? What you gonna do, what you gonna do when you've climbed your mountain? I'm gonna catch him in my hands and keep him in my soul. Take this rainbow, I'm gonna put it in my pocket. It will remind me of honeysuckle and rose, even in the winter snow. What you gonna do, what you gonna do when you feel the sunshine? What you gonna do, what you gonna do when you feel the sunshine? Oh, what you gonna do, what you gonna do when you're feeling so fine? What you gonna do, what you gonna do when you're feeling so fine? I'm gonna catch him in my hands and keep him in my soul. I'm gonna take this rainbow, I'm gonna put it in my pocket. It will remind me of honeysuckle and a rose, even in the winter snow.
This is Kim Lowings. You're You're listening to A World of Difference on Trent Sound with Roger Williams.
After which it all went terribly quiet, didn't it? As I'm going to take this Rainbow by Hicks and Goldborn, terrific vocal performance by Lynn, and brilliant accompaniment, as ever, by Steve. Terrific stuff from Hicks and Goldborn. They're getting us underway. Now, there's a somewhat childish race that takes place to see who can be the first to email in, and it's an international race between Germany and Nottingham. A bit unfair, really. Sounds a bit one-sided, doesn't it? But I think let's go adjust this. That's where. Let me just tweak this round a bit. There we are. That's better, isn't it? Yes. The little blue light is now facing my way, which is the way it should have been all along. So sorry if I've been a little bit confidential up till now. Anyway, the winner of the race this week is, it's a UK winner. It's Paul. Very good evening to Paul. And, of course, to Peter over there in Hamburg, who once again has come up with a little ditty, which if I lean over here. Hi Roger, Happy New Year. Who is the gentleman of beauty and fame? He just knows me so well. Who is that gentleman of beauty and fame that entertains us week after week? Roger Williams is his name, with a programme that is Premier League. Yes, I think that's probably the East Midlands Counties Premier League, sort of Division 6, actually. But, I do my best. Now, as you'll have possibly gathered from Kim Lowings, who butted in after Hicks and Goldborn, I'm about to play her. And I've played this a few times recently, but it's wonderfully upbeat, a terrific song, and I have a place in my heart for any song that's written in a compost heap, which indeed this was.
One fine October morning, the sun shone all around. Such a lovely time of year to be working on the ground. And many a friend surrounded us, come to enjoy the day and work upon their plot of land, all in their own way. Tell me the ways of the past and teach me how to grow. Show me the ways of the land through sunshine, wind, rain and snow. I'm from the generation of new technology. I grew up in a time of change and 90s kids TV. But please don't judge too harshly, we really try our best. You'll be surprised how much we care, and we'll soon pick up the rest. Tell me the ways of the past and teach me how to grow. Show me the ways of the land through sunshine, wind, rain and snow. And it's you that holds the key. Passing on tradition sustains our history. And it's true that sometimes things get lost and slowly fade away. So before they do, let's sing a tune in remembrance of today. Tell me the ways of the past and teach me how to grow. Show me the ways of the land through sunshine, wind, rain and one fine October morning, the sun shone all around. Such a lovely time of the year to be working on the ground. Many a friend surrounded us, come to enjoy the day and work upon their plot of land, all in their own way. Tell me the ways of the past and teach me how to grow. Show me the ways of the land through sunshine, wind, rain and snow. Tell me Susan growing up the fence, and up she grows. Black-eyed Susan growing up the fence, and up she grows. Black-eyed Susan growing up the fence, and up she grows. Black-eyed Susan growing up the fence, and up she grows. Orange and yellow and black and green and all the things that you have seen. Orange and yellow and black and green and all the things to come. Orange and yellow and black and green and all the things that you have seen. Orange and yellow and black and green and all the things to come. Black-eyed Susan growing up the fence, and up she grows. Black-eyed Susan growing up the fence, and up she grows. Black-eyed Susan growing up the fence, and up she grows. Black-eyed Susan growing up the fence, and up she grows.
When the deer is bedded down, and the bear is gone to ground, and the northern goose has wandered off to warmer bay and sound, it's so easy in the cold to feel the darkness all the year, and the heart is growing lonely for the morning. Oh, my Joni, don't you know that the stars are swinging slow, and the seas are rolling easy as they did so long ago? If I had a thing to give you, I would tell you one more time that the world is always turning toward the morning. When October's growing thin and November's coming home, you'll be thinking of the season and the sad things that you've seen. And you hear that old wind walking, hear him singing high and thin. You could swear he's out there singing of his sorrow. Oh, my Joni, don't you know that the stars are swinging slow, and the seas are rolling easy as they did so long ago? If I had a thing to give you, I would tell you one more time that the world is always turning toward the morning. So the darkness falls around you, and you hear the north wind blow, and you hear him call your name out as he walks the bitter snow. That old wind don't mean you trouble, he don't care or even know, he's just walking down the darkness toward the morning. Oh, my Joni, don't you know that the stars are swinging slow, and the seas are rolling easy as they did so long ago? If I had a thing to give you, I would tell you one more time that the world is always turning toward the morning. It's a pity we don't know what the little flowers know. They can't face the cold November, they can't take the wind and snow. They put their glories all behind them, bow their heads and let it go, but you know they'll be there shining in the morning. Oh, my Joni, don't you know that the stars are swinging slow, and the seas are rolling easy as they did so long ago? If I had a thing to give you, I would tell you one more time that the world is always turning toward the morning.
I think it's the first time that artist's been played on A World of Difference, and probably therefore on Trent Sound Brackets, the station that ceased trading. That's Gordon Bok, and The World Keeps Turning toward the morning, sorry, that's what it's called. And that's played at the suggestion of Zoe Mulford, and I'll be playing one of her songs soon too. And one thing you discover when you're trying to find songs of optimism, songs of hope for the future, they're often quite sad and a bit reflective, and that'll be the case for some of the ones I'm playing from your choices that you put to me on Facebook a while ago. Very good evening to Gary and Lynette. Hope the audio's okay. I think it's okay when it leaves here now. It wasn't before. I didn't quite have the microphone poised and turned around in the right kind of way, so apologies for that. And a very good evening to Matthew Wildman, who's doing the dishes at the moment. So high time I played one of Matthew Wildman's selections, I think, while he's listening, while the dishes are being washed. And the errant plug could be to the left of the sofa. It sounds like a code, doesn't it? It's a spy thing. The snow lies heavy on the slopes of Kilimanjaro. The errant plug could be to the left of the sofa. Anyway, the selection from Matthew Wildman, one of several that will be turning up in the programme before now and 10 o'clock. This is the quite splendid Gorky's Zygotic Monkey and Patio song.
Well, isn't it a lovely
but I just got arrested for pretending I had faith. As I turned a corner, a young man blocked my way and asked me for a light to help speed him to his grave. Now I saw nothing wrong granting his one wish, even when he told me he'd been just about to quit. Now I haven't been very good, nor have I ever been brave, but I just got arrested for pretending I had faith. Shouted, just let go. You seem pretty smug to be the first to know how a spirit might awaken and what it's like to have some faith. Please, please, old man, tell me before it's too late. As I crept on, the girl looked me in the eye and proceeded to ask me, what is it like to die? Well, I wish I could have faced her and not just dodged a reply, but instead of responding, I just pointed to the sky, yeah.
It's almost reached the status of a World of Difference classic. I absolutely love that. I love a good bit of harmonica, and you probably might get some on the next one as well. That's Yngwie and the Innocent and Pretending I Had Faith. And before that, it was Gorky's Zygotic Monkey and the Patio song from the album Barrowfundle, both of those for Matthew Wildman and family. Right, now we're close to hearing the first track from tonight's featured artist, I'm really very excited about, Rochelle Garnier. She will play after the next track. Now, if you've seen the latest Bill Murray film, St. Vincent, The closing credits are just superb. It's basically, and this is kind of more interesting than I'm probably going to make it sound. It's Bill Murray on a recliner in a garden, wearing headphones, spraying water all over a rather badly kept garden, while he sings along with Bob Dylan.
'Twas in another lifetime, one of toil and blood, when blackness was a virtue, the road was full of mud. I came in from the wilderness, a creature void of form. Come in, she said, I'll give you shelter from the storm. And if I pass this way again, you can rest assured I'll always do my best for her, on that I give my word. In a world of steel-eyed death and men who are fighting to be warm, come in, she said, I'll give ya shelter from the storm. Not a word was spoke between us, there was little risk involved. Everything up to that point had been left unresolved. Try imagining a place where it's always safe and warm. Come in, she said, I'll give you shelter from the storm. I was burned out from exhaustion, buried in the hail, poisoned in the bushes and blown out on the trail. Hunted like a crocodile, ravaged in the corn. Come in, she said, I'll give you shelter from the storm. Suddenly I turned around and she was standing there, with silver bracelets on her wrists and flowers in her hair. She walked up to me so gracefully and took my crown of thorns. Come in, she said, I'll give you shelter from the storm. Now there's a wall between us, something that's been lost. I took too much for granted, I got my signals crossed. Just to think till it all began on a non-eventful morn. Come in, she said, I'll give you shelter from the storm. Well, the deputy walks on hard nails and the preacher rides a mount. But nothing really matters much, it's doom alone that counts. And the one-eyed undertaker, he blows a feudal horn. Come in, she said, I'll give ya shelter from the storm. I've heard newborn babies wailing like a moaning dove, and old men with broken teeth stranded without love. Do I understand your question, man? Is it hopeless and forlorn? Come in, she said, I'll give you shelter from the storm. In a little hilltop village, they gambled for my clothes. I bargained for salvation and she gave me a lethal dose. I offered up my innocence, I got repaid with scorn. Come in, she said, I'll give you shelter from the storm. Well, I'm living in a foreign country, but I'm bound to cross the line. Beauty walks a razor's edge, someday I'll make it mine. If I could only turn back the clock to when God and her were born. Come in, she said, I'll give ya shelter from the storm.
That's Shelter from the Storm from his Bobness. And if you've seen the film St. Vincent, you probably have a smile on your face. That plays over the end credits. And if you're expecting a Bill Murray film that's an out-and-out comedy, it's not that. But it is a very fine film nonetheless. There's a lot more to it. It does have its funny moments, that's for sure. But there's more to it than that. And we're going to maintain the film theme in a moment for reasons that I shall explain shortly. This is the first track from my featured artist tonight, Rachelle Garnier, or possibly Garniers. Rachelle, you might just be listening. If you are, let me know whether you pronounce the Z or not. And do bear in mind that over here, it is a Z. So is it Rachelle Garnier or Garniers? I came across her courtesy of Gail Cook at Frusion, who was good enough to send me an album called American Songbirds. It's a very fine album indeed, and it's a compilation of 3 different singers from the other side of the pond from us. Those singers are Kyrie Christmason, Stephanie Niles and Rachelle Garniers. And I was listening to the CD and one voice kept on just kind of peeking out and saying to me, this really does sound a bit special. It's a very fine album throughout, but there's something about Rachelle that I thought was a bit special. So, 3 songs from her between now and 10 o'clock, roughly on the half hour. And Rachelle's been good enough to get in touch, and she says, I'm so glad you dig the tunes. We were digging allotments earlier on, we're digging the tunes now. I very much appreciate the airtime, looking forward to hearing the show, wishing you a very happy new year. It's especially beautiful that the station has been presumed dead, and yet continues to operate from an alternate plane. Indeed we do. Sometimes do wonder what kind of plane we are on. But I did say there was a movie theme. There is in this one. She's composing a letter here to Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Jean-Claude Van Damme, you don't know who I am, and I don't know you personally, but you've been a big influence on me. To be sure, I'm impressed by your muscles, and I've got a lot of relatives in Brussels, it's true, but these things have got nothing to do with the reason I'm writing to you. Jean-Claude Van Damme, you don't know who I am, but your courage and your honesty had a profound impact upon me. It seems we share a similar chemical imbalance, which although might help to access certain talents, will eventually take its toll, and therefore must be brought under control. Under control. Under control. Under control. Oh, you helped me to accept this situation by extolling the effects of medication, and your straightforward yet eloquent description gave me the strength to go ahead and fill my prescription. Ever since, my existence has been much better, which is why I am compelled
reiterate this letter to you, Jean-Claude Van Damme. Thank you, Jean-Claude Van Damme.
That's Rochelle Garnier's and a hymn of praise to the therapeutic properties of Jean-Claude Van Damme, taken there from the album American Songbirds, women singer-songwriters from the New World. I think I might well feature the CD in its own right at some stage, but for this week I am plucking Rochelle Garnier's from it because I think she does her work with considerable style. Two more from her before the end of the programme, and wait till you hear Medicine Man in hour 3. It's just splendid. I did hint earlier on that songs of hope and optimism sometimes have a slightly sad tinge to them. There's an element of that in this, in the way Clive Gregson sings a song about lads coming up from the pit and heading for Wigan and the Wigan Casino for some Northern Soul.
Well, Northern Soul, let's go.
It was more than a dance song, more a way of life. 'Cause all the boys were dancing all through the night, fresh from working down on the coast. And those pretty faces in the flashing lights, they put the magic into my northern soul. Oh, 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 oh. Well, I went down to London to look at the heart of a nation, but I spend my time looking over my shoulder every year. And everyone tells me that this is the right situation. Ooh, but the heart of the nation is missing whenever I'm near. 'Cause all the boys were dancing all through the night, fresh from working down on the coast. And those pretty faces in the flashing lights, they put the magic into my northern soul. Oh, 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 oh. All the boys were dancing all through the night, fresh from working down on the coast. And those pretty faces in the flashing lights, they put the magic into
That's Clive Gregson's band Any Trouble, of course, and they've reformed and are touring, or will be at some stage. Not too sure of the dates, but if they come anywhere new, they do a very, very fine job. And before that, Clive Gregson and Christine Collister, weren't they absolutely brilliant together? And that was Northern Soul, a terrific Clive Gregson song, of course. When I was canvassing songs of hope and optimism for the new year, Andy Chidgey chipped in with a couple of suggestions. I think we'll probably do the more poppy ones in the final hour, but he suggested this one, a song previously unknown to me by the excellent Stan Rogers. This is the Mary Ellen Carter.
She went down last October in a pouring driving rain. The skipper he'd been drinking and the mate he felt no pain. Too close to 3 Mile Rock and she was dealt her mortal blow, and the Mary Ellen Carter settled low. There was just us 5 aboard her when she finally was awash. We'd worked like hell to save her, all heedless of the cost. And the groan she gave as she went down, it caused us to proclaim that the Mary Ellen Carter would rise again. Well, the owners rode her off, not a nickel would they spend. She gave 20 years of service, boys, that met her sorry end. But insurance paid the loss to us, so let her rest below. Then they laughed at us and said we had to go. But we talked of her all winter, some days around the clock. She's worth $250,000 afloat and at the dock. And with every jar that hit the bar, we swore we would remain and make the Mary Ellen Carter rise again. Rise again, rise again. Let her name not be lost to the knowledge of men. Oh, those who loved her best and were with her till the end will make the Mary Ellen Carter rise again. All spring now we've been with her on a barge lent by a friend. 3 dives a day in a hard hat suit and twice I've had the bends. Thank God it's only 60 feet and the currents here are slow, or I'd never have the strength to go below. But we patched her ends, stopped her men's dog hatch and porthole down, put cables to her fore and aft and girded her around. Tomorrow noon we hit the air and then take up the strain and make the Mary Ellen Carter rise again. Rise again, rise again. Let her name not be lost to the knowledge of men. Oh, those who loved her best and were with her till the end will make the Mary Ellen Carter rise again. Leave her there, you see, to crumble into scale. She'd saved our lives so many times, living through the gale. And the laughing drunken rats who left her to a sorry grave, they won't be laughing in another day. And you to whom adversity has dealt the final blow, with smiling bastards lying to you everywhere you go, turn to and put out all your strength of arm and heart and brain, and like the Mary Ellen Carter rise again. Rise again, rise again. Though your heart it be broken and life about to end, no matter what you've lost, be it a home, a love, a friend, like the Mary Ellen Carter rise again. Rise again. the Mary Ellen Parker rise again.
It was a Chelsea morning, and the first thing that I heard was a song outside my window, and the traffic wrote the words. It came ringing up like Christmas bells and wrapping up like pipes and drums. Oh, won't you stay? We'll put on the day and we'll wear it till the night comes. It was a Chelsea morning, and the first thing that I saw was the sun through yellow curtains and a rainbow on the wall. The red, green and gold to welcome you, crimson crystal beads to beckon. Oh, won't you stay? We'll put on the day. There's a sun show every second. The curtain opens on a portrait of today, and the streets are paved with passers-by, and pigeons fly, and papers lie waiting to blow away. Woke up, it was a Chelsea morning, and the first thing that I knew, there was milk and toast and honey, and a bowl of oranges too, and the sun poured in like butterscotch and stuck to all my senses. Oh, won't you stay? We'll put on the day and we'll talk in present tenses. When the curtain closes and the rainbow runs away, I will bring you incense owls by night, by candlelight, by jewellight, if only you will stay. Pretty baby, won't you look up? It's a Chelsea morning.
She's absolutely brilliant, isn't she? Joni Mitchell, Chelsea Morning. Haven't heard that one in a little while. And it pretty much wraps it up for the first hour of A World of Difference tonight. Studio@trentsound.com. Studio@trentsound.com. Looking for songs of optimism and hope mainly. Although there's a fair sprinkling of folk in the programme, so a certain amount of doom and gloom is probably mandatory at some point. We'll go up to news with Angelo Branduardi's version of Scarborough Fair. It's from the Paul Dover collection, and one or two Paul's choices between now and 10 o'clock tonight. And also a couple of songs, additional songs from Rochelle Garnier, who's the featured artist of the week. Songs from her are at roughly 8:30, and again at 9:30. Don't miss the one at 9:30.